How to break down medical terminology. Let's start with how medical terms are constructed. Medical terms are combinations of three types of elements that are pieced together in order to create a word. Different combinations of these elements change the meaning of the word depending on the topic. The three types of elements that are used to build these terms are roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Roots are used to define the core meaning of the word. Suffixes are added to the end of a root word in order to form a derivative, and prefixes are placed at the beginning, before the root word, to alter the meaning of that word. When combining different elements, a combining vowel is used in order to create the combining form. Any vowel can be used as a combining vowel to piece together the prefix or suffix with the root word. When looking at a medical term, it is helpful to be able to identify the different elements of the word in order to form a definition. It is important to remember that while every medical term has a root word, not every term will have a prefix or suffix. It is also important to remember that prefixes will always be located before a root word and suffixes always after a root word. When looking at the term as a whole, try to break it down into pieces of a puzzle separated by combining vowels. Most medical terms are taken directly from Greek, Latin, or Old English words because they cannot be deconstructed into word elements. By using these derived words, it makes it easier to create a simple definition when the words are combined. Let's take a look at how we can use these word elements to create a medical term. So if we take a root word, for this example let's use hem, the root word for blood, we can create multiple words depending on what prefix or suffix we add to the word. If we add a suffix rich, meaning to flow profusely, to the end of the root using the combining vowel o, we create the word hemorrhage, a medical term that means to bleed profusely. When it comes to using medical terminology in healthcare settings, it is helpful to be able to identify word elements in order to develop an understanding of the word as a whole by defining the elements separately. For example, if a doctor tells you, a nurse, that a patient has been diagnosed with endocarditis, it would be important to be able to break down the word endocarditis in order to identify what it is wrong with the patient. In this case, the root word is card, meaning heart, followed by the suffix itis, which means inflammation. However, the addition of the prefix endo tells you that it is the outside of the heart that is inflamed.